So this should be an interesting video. I don't know where it's going yet, but I'm sitting in my office. I was on a phone call and Mac is calling me. He calls me 2 times in a row. I send it to voicemail because like I said, I'm on a call. I told him earlier to let me know when he was leaving that house because I needed him to come to my house because I needed to put some new decals on the truck, blah, 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 blah. And then I see that he's blowing my text up. He's saying 911, call me back. The trailer's on fire. And so I hang up the phone, I call him back, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, it's on fire. I'm like, okay, well, we've got a pressure washer. Let's hose it down, spray it down with water. You've got hoses, you've got a soft wash system. Like, let's, and obviously we don't have a fire extinguisher, which is something that we definitely need to put on the trailers. My bad. Anyway, he's there now. Fortunately, it's like 5 minutes away from my house. I'm behind a bunch of slow. So I'm about to use the power of Elon and go around these guys, but can't wait to see what I'm about to run into. Okay, so I got to the house and there's no truck, there's no trailer, there's no fire. I was terrified pulling up. I didn't know what I was going to find. And obviously I am in like Johnny Racer or Speed Racer, whatever the hell it is, mode to get here. And I passed a couple cars, probably went a little too fast. And anyway, then I look at my phone and Mac is texting me saying he got the fire out. He's going back to the yard. And so now I am going to head there and see what the happened. Okay, so I don't know if any of you guys know or realize that I might have a short temper, a short fuse. And a lot of times it's not a good scenario, right? I've identified that I've got an issue. I try to work on it. I try not to explode. But Matt calls me. He's freaking out, right? There's a fire, like I said, 5-6 miles away. I get in my car. I drive there as quickly as I can. You guys heard me say I was going to get there fast, and I did. Then I've got in the neighborhood, there's a guy that's going like 10 miles per hour. I think my shit's on fire. I don't know what's happening. I'm freaking out. So I'm getting there in an expedited manner. Then I turn around because Mac had already put it out, taken it back to the yard. And this guy turns and like he gets in front of my car and he starts yelling at me. I just told him to off. Now he's been following me for about 8 miles. I'm heading back to the yard and I'm about to turn in and we're going to see what this guy has to say. That pussy kept driving. Okay, the good news is we have backups of everything, but this sucks. Let's see what we got. Okay, thank God it wasn't nearly as bad as I was anticipating. But, okay, thank God, dude. I was expecting just to find a fucking charred mess. This is not as bad.
I literally thought it was going to.
But yeah.
I didn't get it, but...
Well, shit, I see exactly what happened. And so something like super molten metal probably came off of this, dropped into this, and... I'm sure that, oh yeah.
Okay. So
this is
maybe a spark or something?
Probably, or just the metal got super hot and it it just melted through, and when it melted through it ignited. And so that's exactly what happened. Okay. The other thing is this is what's rattling so bad.
Yeah.
So it's actually not this. Now we do have to replace this, which is
I know there's a new one in the storage I've seen.
Because we have backups of everything.
So, and then I would like to move this and turn it this way.
Yeah, very good idea.
Move it this way even.
Yep. Yeah, and that's not a function of the design. That's a function of a fucked up muffler that I should have replaced. Like when I'm driving over, all I could picture, like coming down 17, looking out because I know where the neighborhood is, like a big black thing of smoke coming up over the trees. And then like, you're dealing with this. I'm trying to get there. Yeah. And, this could have been really bad. Like what I pictured in my mind was all the tires completely melted, the motor trashed, everything just melted, going to the truck, melting the truck down, like just a fucking carcass of metal and rubber and
explosions, and that's exactly what I was worried about.
Oh, fuck, dude. Well, you handled it like a champ. We need to get some fire extinguishers.
Yes, for sure.
Probably 2 for each truck.
Yeah.
And I'll go to Ace right now and grab some of those because... we should have had that. Like, shame on us. Anybody that's watching, get a fire extinguisher.
Yes, always have it on your hand.
Oh, okay. Well done. Sorry I was a dick. And thank God it's not fucked.
This like a small problem.
Yeah. Okay, well, cool. All right, man. Have a good day.
All right.
Did you get that job done?
No.
Motherfucker. Okay, that's okay.
Nope.
All right.
3/4 of the way done.
Okay, so we'll go back tomorrow. We've got a giant freaking driveway, the one directly across the house. You know the one we always spray with bleach when we're testing stuff? The big circular driveway.
Right across from your house?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to do that driveway. So I'll have Chris come.
Yeah.
We'll knock it out with 2 and go from there. All right, see you tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going into Ace Hardware here in a second, and I did want to mention that we've got something brand new coming out. It is called Quote IQ Cam. It will be on the Apple, it'll be on the Google Play Store real soon. And also How to Wash. It is the #1 selling pressure washing and soft wash training in the world. So if you are just getting started and you need to learn about how to mix the chemicals, what chemicals to use, specialty chemicals, washing everything from the roof to the concrete, everything in between. We're talking processes, procedures, safety protocol, and property protection. You get it all. It's pwcourse.com. I'll leave a link down below. And if you want, you can use a little coupon code. Use coupon code USA and see what that gets you. And I think you're going to be happy. So let's go buy some fire extinguishers. Hey, where are fire extinguishers? Hi. I'm good. So the last time you saw me, I was not as sweaty. I was not as nasty. I was not as pissed off, or maybe I was. But I was going into Ace Hardware. I was going to grab a couple fire extinguishers that we definitely needed. And this is what happened. So I go back. My phone I hadn't charged all day, apparently. And I go back. I get the fire extinguishers. I get up to the counter, and I always use Apple Pay. I'd actually taken out my debit card. And in fact, I took out I didn't have my driver's license. I didn't have anything on me. And my phone dies, and so I can't use Apple Pay, and I don't have a debit card. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just go charge my phone in my car. But I took all the cards out of the wallet, and the only way I can get into my phone, or I'm sorry, the only way I can get into my car is with my phone, because it's technology sucks. And yeah, so I've been at Ace Hardware for about 30 minutes trying to get my phone to charge up using some shitty charger that they had. Fortunately, they're very sweet. I called my wife a couple times from Ace. She didn't pick up. And she, like that's me. I don't pick up any phone calls that I don't recognize either. So I was just hanging out at Ace Hardware, looking at some grills, looking at some tools. And what a fucking afternoon. So over the past hour and a half, I thought my trailer and truck and everything else had, completely gone to shit. And fortunately, it turns out good. Life is not bad. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this adventure. Bye.